Hi. Anyway.
Just off the bus, huh? If you're looking for a real deal Hawaiian vacation, you got off at the right spot.
What's a real deal Hawaiian vacation?
You sign up with Big Island Mike, you'll live like a real Hawaiian. Work like they work, play like they play. No tourist stuff. From me, you get authentic.
Well, that sounds good, but...
See, I'm like a tailor. Only I don't make clothes, I make vacations. Real, honest-to-goodness Hawaiian vacations. Custom-made to fit just you and you alone. You like the beach? I'll get you to the beach, but I'll also keep you busy. Busy doing things real Hawaiians have done for 1,000 years. And you'll have a good time doing it, I'll make sure. In fact, I've got a couple of guys staying here about your age. They're from the mainland, too. I got those boys surfing, shelling, fishing, snorkeling, everything. You sign up, you'll do everything, too. Maybe even at the same time as them, huh?
Actually, I am here for a working vacation, but it's not with you. My name's Nancy Drew.
Oh, you're the wahine who's gonna be working up there in the rainforest with Dr. Kim studying bugs. You're gonna have to pick them up and put them in jars and stuff.
Well, I hope so. I think bugs are really interesting.
Better to be working for Dr. Kim than up at the Hili Hili. That doctor there, he makes people mess with stuff way worse than bugs.
What kind of stuff is he doing?
Nobody knows. Big mystery. People who work at Hili Hili, they never stay long. And when they leave, they don't talk.
Well, I should probably get going.
Dr. Kim arranged for you to use one of my rigs. Got the key right here, but you know what? I'm not gonna give it to you.
You're not?
A Big Island Mike immersion excursion beats chasing bugs around the jungle any day. And to prove it, I'm not gonna give you the key until you go to the beach, collect some shells, and make a necklace for me. You can put the shells you find in here. Make me an aloha necklace. There's a picture of it over at the necklace-making table.
But I really think I should go meet Dr. Kim like I'm supposed to.
You make the necklace, I give you the key. Only you know what? You're not gonna want it anymore. You're gonna walk on the beach, look for shells, sit and string them. You're gonna get so relaxed, you're gonna come back in here and say, "You were right, Big Island Mike. Forget the bug doctor. Sign me up." You'll see.
Hello?
So, did you arrive okay?
Ned, hi! Oh, perfect timing. I just got here. In fact, I'm on the beach.
The bug doctor's on the beach?
No, I have to collect shells and make a necklace before I can get the keys she's left for me. It's a long story.
Well, I wish I could be there with you. Believe me, it's done nothing but rain non-stop since I dropped you off at the airport. The sky's just this constant shade of gray. It'd be depressing even with you here. But with you not here, it's...
Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe this, but Frank and Joe Hardy are here.
What? Are you sure?
Positive. Hey, listen, I'll call you later, okay?
But...
Bye.
Nancy?
What are you doing here?
I just got here. I'm going to be helping this entomologist Dad heard about do field work for the next 2 weeks. What are you guys doing here?
We got here yesterday.
Believe it or not, we're on assignment.
Joe, keep it down.
Richard Akins, the CEO of Akins Biotech, he hired us to do kind of a background check on Pua Mapu and her father, Mike Mapu. She's an up-and-coming world-class surfer. He runs a local business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions.
No kidding. I'm supposed to pick up a car at Big Island Mike's. What does this Akins guy need a background check for?
He's thinking about using Pua in the ad campaign for one of his products. He wants to make sure there aren't any skeletons in either of the Mapu's closets before he makes her an offer.
Since she teaches surfing for her dad, we signed up for one of his immersion excursions so we could get to know her and make sure she's as squeaky clean as she seems.
Akins figured someone who was closer to her own age could find out a lot more than some private investigator.
So you were basically hired to vacation in Hawaii and learn how to surf. Is that what you're saying?
Don't worry. As soon as the opportunity presents itself, we'll be doing some hardcore snooping, too.
Yeah, Akins wants us to make sure Mapu's business is also squeaky clean. But the guy never leaves his office, which so far has made rummaging through his paperwork impossible.
So you're doing field work for an entomologist?
Yep, just me and Dr. Kim and a couple thousand of her closest insect-type friends, out there in the jungle.
Well, watch out for Kane Okala.
Aw, Joe.
Watch out for who?
Kane Okala. That's Hawaiian for rough-skinned man.
He's this legendary guy who got half burned up in a volcano a millennium or two ago, and now whenever something really bad happens on the island, people start saying they've seen him in the jungle. He doesn't like people messing with his island, see? So he goes on these rampages. Apparently, his temper is as nasty as his complexion.
And there have been a lot of sightings lately, probably because of the pineapples.
What's wrong with the pineapples?
The pineapples have been growing so poorly on this part of the island that people say there may not even be a local crop this year, but nobody can say why. Although I'm willing to bet this Kane Okala guy could.
Joe.
If he really existed, which of course he does not. Happy, Frank?
Well, I better get going. Good luck, you guys. I have my cell phone, so keep in touch.
You too. In fact, if there's anything you need out there,
Food, toiletries, monster repellent.
call us anytime, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you, Nance.
Big Island Mike. Ah, here we go. So what shells do I need? They're beautiful. I'll just give this to Mr. Mapu and be on my way.
You finished the necklace.
If you could give the extra shells I collected to those two guys from the mainland, that'd be great. May I keep the necklace I made?
Sorry. My idea, my necklace. But the rig key is yours.
Thank you. Hey,
One more thing. Kane Okala.
that rough-skinned guy? What about him?
It's the people at Hili Hili. They're doing something that Kane Okala doesn't like. That's why he's back. The people that say he's just a legend, don't believe them.
I'll remember that, really.
Hope I don't regret this. The rig's out front. Got a GPS system and everything. The location of Dr. Kim's camp's already programmed in.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Mahalo.
Stuck in a ditch. Great. Well, hopefully Dr. Kim will be able to help me get it out. Uh-oh. Sounds like I missed a call.
You have reached
Nancy Drew.
who is currently unavailable. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hi, Nance, it's Joe. Listen, Big Island Mike heard on the radio that the bridge on the road leading to that bug lady's camp just washed out. So I hope you get this message before you get to her place, because if you've already crossed the bridge, it sounds like you won't be able to get back into town for a couple of days. In any case, be careful, and again, if there's anything Frank or I can do, just holler. Take care.
So, on top of being stuck in a ditch, I'm stranded in the jungle. Well, at least I'm not alone. I mean, I won't be when I find Dr. Kim. Oh my gosh, this place is a mess. What happened? And where's Dr. Kim? Dr. Kim? The radio doesn't have any power. Nancy, welcome. Use this radio to call me at this frequency, 18.305 QK. Interesting lock. Malachi Herbert Craven. IQ of 182. Maintains blog. Solar power. Area code 312. Chicago, maybe? Okay, what else do we have in this trunk? A security pass for the Healy Healy Research Center. Maybe someone there knows where Dr. Kim is. A winch! There, it's out of the ditch. A solar panel. Looks like this is what powers the radio. Some of the photovoltaic cells are missing.
All right, lady, hold it right there.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Who are you? Where did you get that pass?
I'd rather not say until you tell me who you are.
I'm Malachi Craven, of course. I'm the head of this facility. Now, what were you doing with that pass?
I found it.
Where?
At Dr. Kim's base camp. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm Dr. Kim's temporary research assistant. Today's my first day. I have that pass because when I arrived, Dr. Kim's base camp was all torn up and I couldn't find her anywhere. So I went searching through her stuff for something that might tell me where she is. I thought that since she had that pass, someone here could tell me where she is.
Well, you thought wrong. And for your information, that pass was reported missing. She probably stole it weeks ago.
You think Dr. Kim stole it?
Oh, use your brain! This is a private research facility with highly restricted access. Of course she stole it.
All right, that's enough.
Excuse me?
You're jumping all over me when the only thing I did to you was tell you the truth. I know who you are, Dr. Craven. I know you're an incredibly gifted scientist whose work has never been fully appreciated. In fact, as an amateur horticulturist, I would give anything to know what you're doing with the plants in here. But being a genius does not give you the right to be rude.
Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. Everything you just said is quite correct. The genius part rings particularly true. How do you know about me?
I read a lot. Like I said, I'm kind of a science freak.
If you're interested in horticulture, why are you assisting an entomologist?
Well, bugs and plants do kind of go hand in hand. And when I heard there was a free round-trip ticket to Hawaii involved...
Smart girl.
I'm in desperate need of some photovoltaic cells so I can repair a solar panel back at camp. And I know you're a big proponent of solar energy, so could you by any chance spare me, say, 9 cells?
Tell you what, I'll give you all the cells you need after you harvest at least a dozen seeds from those plants down there. They represent an extremely promising cultivar that I've hybridized. Unfortunately, I've developed some kind of allergy to them, so that just being in the same room with them has me scratching like a dog at a flea circus. My getting seeds from them is out of the question. But since you're here, you can do it. Just pick a few pods, pop them open, and put only viable seeds into the container. To know what I mean by viable, just read the notes that I left down there.
No problem.
Good. Bring me 12 viable seeds, and those cells are yours.
There, 12 viable seeds, I hope.
Finished?
Finished.
Very good. These will do just fine. And so, as I promised, instruct Olson to put a box of A3 photovoltaic cells into Miss Drew's vehicle as soon as possible.
Right away, Dr. Craven.
Unfortunately, even after I've destroyed those little green devils, I'm told it'll be some time before this itching stops.
Isn't there something you could take for it?
I was prescribed an antihistamine, but I'm afraid taking it will make me too sleepy to get any work done.
I still need to find Dr. Kim, so I'd better go.
By all means, farewell.
Where these new cells go must have something to do with the numbers on them. But what? There, it's working. Power. That helps. This is Nancy Drew calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Dr. Kim, are you there?
Miss Quigley, Kim. Nancy, is that you?
Yes, I've been worried about you.
I'm in a hurry to meet you too.
I've been worried about you. Your camp is a mess. Someone ransacked it.
Well, as you are unpacked, right out here.
Where exactly are you?
You can find me at Speedrun. The exact location is northeast, 4 hours, by west, 5 degrees, 1 minute.
Could you please repeat that?
Oh, and be sure to bring my...
Dr. Kim, I can barely hear you. Could you repeat those coordinates, please?
I rarely get you in. Over now.
No, wait, I still don't know where you are. Dr. Kim! Nancy Drew calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Come in, please. Oh, great. All I heard was Green Trigger Rock or something. How am I supposed to figure out where that is?
Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
Well, after I finally got Big Island Mike to give me the keys to the car Dr. Kim had arranged for me, I started driving.
Whoa. So what did Dr. Kim say when you told her somebody or something had torn up her camp?
Frankly, I'm not sure she heard me. The radio connection we had was really bad. In fact, she rattled off the coordinates of where she is now so I could plug them into my GPS, but all I heard was north 19 degrees 20-something. I think she said she was at Green Trigger Rock, but I could be wrong about that, too. I don't suppose you'd happen to have a map of the island, would you?
No, but I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I'll even ask Big Island Mike. I'm still waiting for a chance to do some snooping around his desk.
Well, if you find out anything, give me a call. Remember, what Dr. Kim said sounded like Green Trigger Rock.
Green Trigger Rock. Will do. Are you going to be able to get back here with the bridge washed out like that?
No, but I'll be okay. That bridge is the least of my worries. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Bye.
Hey, what's up?
Think you could explain this try it and trade it system of yours again?
Real simple. Over at the necklace making table, there's pictures of the different necklaces you can make out of shells, okay? You collect shells, you make something, you turn it in, you get whatever the picture says it's worth in Big Island bucks. You get enough Big Island bucks, you can buy some fishing gear and bait. You go fishing, you catch something, you turn it in, you get paid what it's worth. The better the bait you buy, the bigger the fish you catch, and the more Big Island bucks you get. The more Big Island bucks you get, the more stuff you can do in here. You see, a never-ending circle of fun. Everybody wins.
Well, hey, when can I start?
You can put the shells you find in here. Whenever you're ready to turn something in, necklace, fish, whatever, go see Pua, not me. She's in charge of doling out the Big Island bucks.
You're always in here working. Don't you ever get out and enjoy paradise yourself?
Well, if somebody'd catch me 6 ulua, I'd have an excuse to drive them into the market in Hilo, and on the way back, do a little body surfing at this great little beach I know.
I'm game. What are ulua?
Big shorefish, real good eating. Just so happens I got their favorite food right here.
Well, get ready to take a little time off, big guy, because I am on it. Whoa, earthquake! 1 Ulua down, 5 to go. Lua number 6. That ought to do it.
Joe, what are you doing here? You should be out there surfing. Pua says you're a natural.
It was Frank's turn to monopolize her time.
So, how'd you like that earthquake?
No big deal.
Got my heart going, that's for sure. Pele must be mad about something.
Anything in here get damaged?
No, today nothing. But tomorrow, if she wanted to, she could turn this place into a pile of sticks. Compared to Pele, Kane Okala is a noisy little fly. He's nothing. But enough about Pele. Go, get outside. You're in paradise. Enjoy.
Those fish you wanted me to catch? Well, here they are. What do you think?
Hey, you did it. Wasn't sure you were ready for him, but looks like I'm gonna have to stock the store with Ulua bait from now on. Tell Pua as soon as I'm done here, I'm driving up to Hilo. Last I saw, she was still trying to teach Frank how to surf. Your brother's a slow learner, huh?
Welcome to my world, Mr. Mapu. Have a nice drive. Ah, alone at last. So, if I were Green Trigger Rock, where would I be? Wait a minute. Three Finger Rock. That's what that bug doctor must have said. Three Finger Rock. I'd better call Nancy with these coordinates.
You have reached
Nancy Drew.
who is currently unavailable. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hey, Nance, good news. I figured out that Dr. Kim isn't at Green Trigger Rock. She's at Three Finger Rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good. Hey! Ugh. Ugh. Hey, Nance, good news. I figured out that Dr. Kim isn't at Green Trigger Rock. She's at Three Finger Rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good.
Thank you, Joe. What is that sound? Are you Dr. Kim?
Yes, your timing couldn't be better. Nancy Drew, I presume?
You're Dr. Kim?
Please. Just call me Quigley. Hearing someone call me Dr. Kim makes me think of my father. He was a herpetologist. He collected snakes, whereas I, from a very young age, collected insects, a hobby which he wholeheartedly endorsed. Of course, this was because he was secretly feeding my insects to his snakes. And to this day, I hate snakes. There are no snakes in Hawaii, you know. No native species, at least. Nuts. If you're going to work for me, you cannot let this happen.
What? What happened?
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm totally off subject here. I have a very bad habit of digressing. So from here on out, it's your job to keep me on task and focused. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Now, I'm roped into this tree so I can observe a nest of parasitic wasps. I believe it's a nest of Pristomeris hawaiianus, but Hymenoptera aren't really my thing, so I could be wrong. As you know, I'm much more interested in Lepidoptera, the larva of which many wasps prey upon. Specifically, I'm studying Norsabeta odorata, which, interestingly enough, are carnivores themselves. Now, to my knowledge, the ichneumoniid wasps I'm observing do not parasitize the larva of the Norsabeta, although Nancy, I'm digressing here, am I not?
Oh, I'm sorry. Stop it. Right now.
Right. Well, let's get to work, shall we? Where's the clipboard?
What clipboard?
I told you to bring my clipboard when we talked on the radio.
Look, I'll go back and get it, okay?
I don't know, Nancy. You're getting off to a pretty shaky start here. The sooner you get my clipboard, the quicker we can get started.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to tell her that somebody trashed her camp.
Hello?
Frank? Oh, hi, it's Nancy. Sorry, guess I expected Joe to answer.
Well, as it happens, Joe's at the clinic getting treated for a concussion.
What? What happened?
Someone jumped him while he was poking around Big Island Mike's immersion center. Just after he left that message for you, in fact. Turned around and wham! Gets knocked unconscious by someone swinging a big wooden mask.
So you don't know who did it?
Not yet. So what's going on with you?
Well, let's see.
Phew, this Quigley lady sounds like she's gonna be a real taskmaster. Anything I can do to help?
Nope. So far, so good.
Okay, but if you change your mind, just let me know.
I will. So how are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out whether what happened to Joe was just bad luck, or whether there's more going on around here than meets the eye.
Well, if there's anything I can do for you, just holler.
Deal. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
You can't do that! What's the matter with you? You can't do that! What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. You come to my station, that's all.
I'm not gonna let you ruin everything. You hear me? I'm not.
Pawn shop, this is Davy.
I found a receipt from your shop that somebody dropped. I'd kind of like to find that person, so I just wondered if you could maybe tell me who you wrote it out to.
Sure, what's the number?
It's receipt number 57441.
Hang on. How well do you know this guy?
That depends on why you're asking.
Turns out the stuff I bought off of him was stolen. Cops are looking for this guy too. Name's Johnny Kuto. Apparently he's got a pretty nice career going for him as a freelance thief. Address he gave me turned out to be bogus. Gave me a cell phone number too, but he never picks up.
Do you have any idea why Johnny Kuto would be hanging around a business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions?
Police mentioned that he's always looking for places to hide what he steals until it's safe to deliver it. Maybe somebody at this excursion thing is helping him out.
Hey, I really appreciate your help.
Anytime. Mahalo.
Through with that. There. Not bad. That ought to do it. Perfect. Match. That looks right. Through. With that one. Perfect match. That looks right.
Hey, Frank, how's Joe doing?
He's still at the clinic, but he'll be fine.
Nothing like that's ever happened to a guest before, ever. You're not gonna, like, sue us or anything, are you?
Nah.
That's a relief.
I was told that if I turn these necklaces into you, I can get some Big Island bucks.
You can if you made them right. Let me take a look. Nice job. Here are your Big Island bucks. Pleasure doing business with you.
Think I could rent some snorkeling equipment?
Long as you've got 30 Big Island bucks, you can.
There you go.
And there you go.
This dry bag is great. I can keep my clothes with me while I'm snorkeling.
Need anything else?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, but I have reason to believe your dad is involved in something he shouldn't be.
What do you mean? Like what?
Like hiding or maybe even fencing stolen property for someone.
What?
Look, it's a real long story, and I can't prove anything, so you don't really have to worry. But if he was, say, trying to hide a bunch of stuff for somebody, where do you suppose he'd put it?
Oh my gosh, the chamber. That's what he's been doing in there. This island is riddled with lava tubes, tunnels made by ancient volcanoes. They go all over the place. My dad knows them all. Lately, he's been spending a lot of time in one of them. He calls it the chamber because it's so big, but he refused to tell me what he's been doing. I was going to sneak down there and see for myself, but the earthquake caused this huge cave-in near the entrance. I can't get past it, but neither can my dad. So whatever he's been keeping down there is still there.
There's no other way to get into this chamber thing?
Yes, there is, from the water. It says so on this old chart my dad has.
Then what are you waiting for?
The problem is, you can't just snorkel to the entrance. You have to ride different currents to get there. The chart supposedly says how to do that, but I've never been able to figure it out. But if you can figure it out, you might be able to find the entrance. But if you do, and it turns out that my dad is doing something illegal, I want you to promise me that you won't call the police without talking to me first.
Deal.
I promise I won't call the police. Say it.
I promise I won't call the police unless I talk to you first. Okay?
Okay. The chart's in that old trunk in the immersion center. To open it, you'll need to know what my father calls his favorite flavor of shave ice. I can never remember, so you'll have to ask him. Just don't make me sorry I trusted you.
Frank, how's your brother? You back from the clinic yet?
No, they wanted to keep him under observation for a while. But he'll be fine. Joe's nothing if not hard-headed. Any idea who clobbered him?
Like I told the cops, probably just some bum who wandered in off the beach looking for cash.
Does that happen a lot?
Couple times a year. Soon as they see me, they run like heck, but today I wasn't around, so... somebody figured he'd help himself.
Could it have been someone who used to work here?
Look, whoever the guy was, he's no richer, I'm no poorer. He's gone, I'm here, no big deal. Well, except for your brother getting walloped like that.
My brother and I would feel a lot better if we knew who did it.
You want to look around? Play detective like on TV? You go right ahead.
I'm curious. What's your favorite flavor of shave ice?
Tell you what, I'm kinda hungry, so I'm gonna make you guess. You make me a shave ice and bring it back here. If it's my favorite flavor, or combination of flavors, I'll tell you. If it's not, well, you'll just have to keep making them till you get it right.
I think I can handle that.
Like I always say, a busy customer is a happy customer.
Thanks for your help.
Catch you later.
That should do it. Now I'll just take this to Big Island Mike and hope that it's his favorite flavor.
Want something else?
Got a shave ice for you to try.
Let's have it. You did it. That was my favorite flavor combination, lime, coconut, and mango. I call it Honi Awa. That's Hawaiian for sour kiss.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Whoa, weird looking dude. Looks like he has something to do with getting into that chamber thing. But what? I've never seen him before. But maybe Nancy has.
Hello?
Hey, Nance, it's me. Listen, I just came across something kinda weird, and I thought I'd see if you knew anything about it.
I'd love to be able to help you. What is it?
Well, it's a drawing of this creepy face that has a mouth full of teeth with all these animals on them.
What kind of animals?
Well, there's an eel, a turtle, a shark, a manta ray, a porcupine fish, an octopus, a crab, and an urchin.
Doesn't ring any bells, but I'll keep my eyes open, okay?
That's all I ask. Thanks, Nancy.
My pleasure. Bye. Must be Dr. Kim's notes. Phew, looks like Greek to me. Yoo-hoo! Quigley!
You've got my clipboard. Good. Let me have it. The first page is gone. Why'd you tear it off?
I didn't tear it off.
Then where is it?
I don't know.
Nancy, I asked you to get my clipboard. How could you screw up something as simple as that?
I didn't tear that page off. Whoever trashed your camp did.
Trash my camp? What are you talking about?
When I got there, your camp was a mess. It still is. It's like someone came in and just tore the place apart.
Oh.
Do you have any idea who did it?
No. Well, life goes on. That missing page was critical, but fortunately, it was not irreplaceable. I'll just have to collect and analyze all the data again. Or should I say, you'll have to.
No problem.
You'll need to locate all my frass jars and empty each one into a color-coded baggie. Each jar will have baggies hanging nearby. Then return to my base camp, sort the contents, record your counts, run them through my formula, and report back to me.
Could you maybe repeat that?
It's all on the clipboard. Just do exactly what my notes say and you'll be fine. Don't breathe a word of this to anyone, but I'm on the verge of making a huge discovery here, Nancy. Huge! If the figure you arrive at confirms the one I arrived at yesterday, we are talking major, big-time, worldwide fame. We'll be on Oprah, late-night talk shows. Somebody might even make a movie about this. In fact, I met this producer when I was in LA last year. Well, he hasn't produced anything yet, but he has this thing about butterflies, so as you can imagine, we hit it off.
Quigley!
What?
You're digressing?
Oh, right. Well, just get going. I'll give you the whole scoop after you do that analysis. Fame and fortune await! Woohoo!
Oh no, the microscope. No.
State your business, please.
Hi, I'd like to see Dr. Craven.
Dr. Craven isn't seeing anybody right now, so just back your car up, turn around, and leave.
No, Dr. Craven will see me. Really, just call him, please.
Dr. Craven? What? The young lady who...
Dr. Craven, it's me, Nancy Drew. I know you're busy, but I really enjoyed talking to you before. Could I come in just for a few minutes?
Let her in. Somewhat to my surprise, I find that I actually don't mind talking to you. You see, I have a niece back in Philadelphia who's just about your age. Nice girl, spunky. Insisted on majoring in English or sociology or some such drivel, but a very bright girl nonetheless. Unfortunately, her father, my brother, and I don't get along, so I don't get to see her anymore. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I need a microscope lens to complete this job Dr. Kim gave me, only hers is broken. Do you have one I could use?
Of course, but I'm not running a charity here. If you want it, you'll have to earn it. The plants down below need to be fertilized. Think you could handle that?
You bet.
Good. Here's the key to the enclosure housing the plants I want fertilized. Don't even think about leaving before you're finished. They need to be fed now. If you make an error, it will be immediately apparent, and needless to say, I will be extremely upset.
Got it. Can't unlock this with that. That should do it.
What is it now?
I fertilized those plants.
Good job. The microscope lens is yours. Anything else?
It's been wonderful talking to you.
Yes, well, the bugs await. Go. Yes?
Wonder what this thing does. $119,456. All right. Quigley?
Well?
I'm all done.
Don't tell me, don't tell me. Okay, tell me.
Well, the number your formula machine came up with was 119,456.
Oh, Yes, yes, it really is true. I've stumbled upon the biggest bloom of Norsa beta larva ever recorded. We're gonna be famous, Nancy, and with any luck, rich as heck. Way to go!
Thank you. I just wish I knew what you were talking about.
You just confirmed that for some reason, the Norsa beta odorata in this area, maybe on the whole island, are reproducing at an unheard of rate.
And that's a big deal?
It's huge! Nothing like this has ever happened before, anywhere. It's as if you woke up one morning and found 1,000 baby robins in your front yard. It just doesn't happen. Okay, you've confirmed what is happening. Now we need to figure out why it's happening. You need to analyze the contents of those frass jars. The notes on my clipboard will tell you how to go about it. We need to know what all those Norsa beta caterpillars have been eating.
You mean the stuff in those jars came from caterpillars?
Of course, they're frass jars. But before you start your analysis, you need to get a sample of whatever it is that Malachi Craven is secretly growing up there at the Healy Healy. Even if it means sneaking in. See if that's what those caterpillars have been eating. Something big's going on here, Nancy. Let's make history and find out what.
State your business. Oh, it's you.
What is it now?
It's been wonderful talking to you.
All good things must end. Goodbye.
Dr. Craven?
Shh.
Okay, let's... Here we go. Fighterman, number 4. All right, looks like This should keep those men in yellow off. There's about 1 jillion plants. Maybe this'll help me figure out what plant I'm looking for. Shipping. Yeah, let's see what this... Richard Akins at FERC-21 was extracted. Supply accounts. That doesn't sound very helpful either. Looks like a list of substances and the names of the beds containing the plants they came from. Yes, it says here that FERC-21... Uh-oh. Looks like I'm going to have to stay out of sight from here on out. Okay, little plant. This won't hurt a bit.
Still no sign of the intruder. Over. Waverly here. Haven't seen anything or anyone unusual. Over.
Uh-oh, the color...
Quigley, can I talk to you?
I
I can't come down right now. The wasps I'm observing are doing some kind of dance, and I'm taking notes. What do you want?
Whatever those caterpillars have been eating is not what Dr. Craven's been growing at the Healy Healy.
The samples didn't match?
No. What should I do now?
Okay, listen up. Open my pack down there, take out the container of canopy samples I've collected, and see if one of them matches the frass sample. Got that?
Got it. A match. Quigley, can I talk to you?
Have you got something?
Well, it looks to me like those caterpillars have been eating nothing but frittolated flag beetles.
Frittolated flag beetles? No, that's not possible.
I've never even heard of a frittolated flag beetle.
The frittolated flag beetle is a relatively minor species in this area. But if your analysis is correct, that means they're multiplying at an even greater rate than the Norsabena are. The question is, why? Fame and fortune just got put on hold, Nancy. We can't go public with this until I figure out what the heck is going on.
Where are you going?
Up! I do my best thinking when my feet aren't touching the ground. Don't ask me why. I've carried you long enough, Nancy. You're on your own. Oh, wait a sec. I know what you can do. There's a metal ring inside my pack. I found it at Kapu Cave when I was setting up frass traps. Maybe you can figure out what it's for. Darn thing's got me stumped.
Okay, I'll check it out. Look, wonder what a nose ring. Of course. I can move his teeth now. It opened. I better call and tell Frank.
You have reached
Joe Hardy.
and or Frank Hardy. Only we're not available.
At the tone, please leave a message.
Frank, it's Nancy. Hey, remember that creepy face that had been carved into a wall? The one with all the pictures on his teeth? Well, thanks to that list of animals you gave me, the face opened up, and I'm about to explore whatever's behind it. I don't know if or how this helps you, but I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I'm going in, so wish me luck. That's lava. No wonder it's so hot in here. I wonder if these pictures tell some kind of story. Frank, it's Nancy. Hey, remember that creepy face that had been carved into a wall? The one with all the pictures on his teeth? Well, thanks to that list of animals you gave me, the face opened up, and I'm about to explore whatever's behind it. I don't know if or how this helps you, but I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I'm going in, so wish me luck.
If the pictures on that old current chart helped her, maybe whatever she just did to open up that face will somehow help me. That eel.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
The chamber Pua told me about must be in there. Holy cow, those things are covered with tiny beetles. Man, whatever's inside those canisters, those beetles are going for it. Big time.
Frank, what are you doing here?
Well, Pua sent me. She gave me a map. What is all this?
A huge, terrible mistake, that's what it is. I've made Pele mad.
Dad? How did you get in here?
I finally found a lava tube that bypasses the main tunnel.
Pua, you followed me?
I had to find another way in here. So I let you figure out that chart, and then yes, I followed you.
It's over, Pua. I'm dumping those things right now.
Dad, no! We're in too deep. We've got to go through with it now.
Wait a minute. You're in this whatever it is together?
If and when the Healy Healy Center shuts down, the land it's on reverts to us. Land we could turn right around and sell to developers. So I used Johnny Kudo to steal us some chemicals that would make insects start destroying the pineapples. And made it sound like Kane Okala was back to keep people out of the jungle so they wouldn't see us spraying. And then we spread the rumor that whatever was killing the pineapples was the Healy Healy's fault.
My father owes a lot of money to some really bad people. That's why we did it. And if you could just not tell anyone about this, everything will be fine.
No, Pua. Pele destroyed the tunnel for a reason. She was telling us to stop. No, Pua. Pele destroyed the tunnel for a reason. She was telling us to stop.
It's Frank.
No, Pua. It's over. The earthquake was a warning. This isn't right, and if we don't stop next, she'll destroy us. You see? You see?
Frank, are you all right?
Hey, Nance. Yeah, I guess I'm okay. Be kinda nice to get back on solid ground, though. Any ideas?
Jump from rock to rock and head for the stairs in front of you. The ones behind Big Island Mike. But be careful. A rock that's there 1 minute may not be there the next.
Oh, man, I've never been so glad to see solid ground in my life. Nice work, Nance.
Tell that to them.
All the time we spent on this thing wasted. I should have just gone surfing.
And I should have just gone with you.
Big Island Mike and Pua finally made it to safety, and all of us managed to get out of the cave using the lava tube that Mike had discovered. Much to their credit, he and Pua turned themselves in immediately, although it took a while for the authorities to figure out exactly what to charge them with. As for what they had done, here's how Big Island Mike explained it. Desperate to pay off the loan sharks to whom he owed a lot of money, Big Island Mike remembered something. The land that Healy Healy Research Facility was on used to belong to his aunt. She willed it to the foundation that built the facility with the stipulation that the land would go to Mike if and when the Healy Healy ever closed its doors. And so he set out to force the Healy Healy out of business, knowing that once the land first to look soon and their plan. And if but thanks to Frank. So how did I spend the rest of